Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chatting with Chantel. It is Tuesday, October 5th, 2021, and we're back with day 2 of our mental health awareness, motivation, encouragement, just words to know as we are bringing awareness to our communities about mental health. We also want them to know that they do not have to suffer alone, those that are affected with the actual illness or the family members that are affected by someone, a loved one that suffers from mental health awareness. You are not mental health illness, you are not alone, and that we are continuing to push the awareness out there so that everybody will know what's going on. You'll know what to do. You'll know how to support. You'll know how to be that family member, that friend, that loved one. And on yesterday, we spoke about I don't look like what I'm going through, which really just kind of brought things to the forefront of that, people put on a smile every day and you still mentally, you don't know what they're going through. And just kind of talking about, ways that you can check in with your loved ones, your friends, your coworkers, those that are around you, ways that you can check in, get conversation going, to even see what's going on and understand kind of how they're feeling at that moment. But like I said, today is Tuesday, and we are back with just a short snippet of another topic, which is mental health affects more than you, which means we are speaking to the actual victim, patient, whatever you want to talk to. It affects more than just that person. And for those of you that are joining us for the very first time, please make sure that you like, share, comment. We are on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Also, follow my Music for the Mind page, which is our mental health awareness page. We are on Facebook, Instagram. Please make sure you follow, and it's Music, 4, the Mind 1. Just follow us as we continue to bring awareness to our communities. Also on Facebook, it's Music, 4, the Mind LLC, nonprofit organization. And of course, I wanted to throw that out there. We are a nonprofit organization that just wants to bring awareness to our communities, that just want to be a helping hand after having a loved one that has to deal with that, and the things that my family and my sibling went through, and my loved one went through. The things that we went through, definitely don't want another family to have to go through that. So we are definitely pushing just to bring awareness, know the signs, how to deal, how to cope, how to be supportive, how to continue to communicate, and then, just make sure that each and every person is okay, and to know that mental health is real and that it's not anything to be ashamed about. It's not anything to, allow to become a family secret, but that there is help out there, and that there is different ways that you can deal and still have a productive life. So on today, we are talking about mental health affects more than you. Mental health awareness is constantly advocating for the person affected by a mental illness. But advocates all around the world also speak on the basis of the loved ones, family members, and friends that are affected as well. As individuals deal and cope with their mental illness, the relationship around them take a toll as well. At first, if you're not knowledgeable about mental health and what position you should play, it's scary, it's mind-boggling. You kind of taken back in disbelief. You it's often misdiagnosed. It's often created as a big family secret or whatever. And because you are unaware of what to expect from one day to the next, you're having all of these emotions and you're trying to, handle the situation the best way you can. But when you don't know, sometimes you can mishandle what's going on, or even sometimes you can lose the person that may be, standing there screaming for help or trying to let you know that something's going on. And because you're not aware and you don't know, you're telling them the wrong thing. So they're going down a different avenue instead of making sure that they get the necessary help that they need. But even in that position, your greatest power is support in whatever capacity possible. So if you're a brother, sister, mom, dad, cousin, auntie, uncle, if you're a friend, if you're a spouse, if you are a significant other, whatever you are, like, your greatest power is support to that, whatever that person is going through. To be a good listener, to show up, even though sometimes some of the situations become, very uncomfortable and very frustrating and very sometimes hurtful. But because you want the very best for them, because you want to see them get help and you understand what they have to go through, once you have tapped into the sources that you have around you and you understand the process, like, the support is the good and the bad. Like, it has to start somewhere. A lot of people, are scared of the beginning processes, which is, having that person committed, or having them go to the doctor or receive shots or going to counseling or seeing a psychiatrist, and so they can diagnose. And so many people are afraid of just that process. But, support is one of the biggest things that you can do. And support is, communication, taking them to appointments, talking about the appointments after the fact, making sure that they have their medicine, keeping them busy throughout their day, encouraging them that, hey, this is only the beginning process. Like, once we get to the end, we'll all be able to sit back and, be able to enjoy life together, that you're there, that you are a good listener. And when you're a good listener, means that you're going to sit and you're going to listen before you speak, think before you speak. All of those line up with support. It can be conversation, daily reminders, company, and visitation, and showing them that they are not alone. The best thing that you can do is make sure that they don't feel alone, because if they're feeling that way, that only hinders the healing process. When mental health happens to your loved one, friend, or even coworker, it is important that you educate yourselves. So those that are dealing, those that are around, that are having to watch for different signs or move differently, educate yourself. Google has so many different mental health platforms that you can Google, look up American Heart, American Red Cross. There's NAMI. There's Music for the Mind. There is, there's so many that you can look up, and I'll actually post them on our Facebook page and Instagram page, different organizations that you can look up and, find different information, or, talk to someone. Another good one is Bring Change to Mind is another one. There are many outlets online in your community that you can gather information, get ideas, and become a part of support groups, and even support and bring awareness to your community, which is what Music for the Mind is doing now. After we've gone through the process, after we've, gotten the necessary help and education that we need for our loved one, now we're continuing to push the awareness in our communities, making sure people understand that mental health is real. Like, it is so prevalent, and with the pandemic and everything going on, so many people are suffering silently, dealing with no work, loss of income, insurance, the people that have literally left this world and we don't even understand why, and they're dealing with death. And it becomes depression, it becomes anxiety, it becomes, so many more things that people aren't able to handle and cope. So now we are just, pushing for people to know, hey, mental health awareness is out there. We're there. We're willing to talk. We're willing to listen. Mental health does not only affect the victim, but it affects those that are near and dear or come in contact daily. It doesn't matter whether you work with them. It doesn't matter if you're passing them in the hallway. It does not even matter if it's your child, the friend of your child. Like, mental health affects all of those that you come in contact with, because if they are here one day and then gone the next, or they've checked in one day and then mentally they're checked out the next, you notice the difference. If their work is suffering, you notice the difference. If the relationships or the activities that they were involved in go from, being great to non-existent, you notice the difference. Support from you is a must. Knowing the triggers, how to handle day-to-day activity, the signs to look for when behavior changes, and ways to support without being overbearing, without making them feel ashamed, without making them feel less than or an outcast. These are all ways that you can help make a difference and ease the acceptance of mental illness. Just be there. Open up your ears, open up your eyes, open up your heart to be able to go beyond yourself and help someone that may need the necessary help that they need. Mental health is nothing that we ask for. It's nothing that sometimes it's beyond our control. Sometimes, things happen because of chemical imbalances, different events that have happened in our life that cause, different mental breakdowns. Sometimes it is beyond our control, but whatever happens, the support still needs to be there. I need to know that, my family wants the best for me, or I need to know that my friends are pulling in my corner. Relationships don't have to necessarily change, but I need to know that, hey, I can count on you to hold me accountable to get the necessary help that I need. And as long as I don't feel alone, as long as I don't feel like everybody's turned their back on me, then I'm willing to take that step. I'm willing to go out there, talk to someone, take the medicine, or do whatever is necessary for me to get the mental health treatment that I need. Mental health is one of those things that are affecting people day to day, hour by hour. More people are now coming forward saying, hey, I need help, or I need to talk to someone. And it's up to us to continue to push the awareness in our communities. I want to thank everybody for just listening at this moment. Mental health not only affects the victim, but it affects those that are around you. So whether they're your friend, family, loved one, coworker, your child, know that we want you to know that you're not alone as well. Thank you so much for chiming in, listening. Please make sure that you like, share, and comment. And if you would like to donate, please make sure, if you're sending any type of item that has been posted on either page, please make sure you inbox me and I will send you an address. If you just want to send a charitable contribution, you can send it to our PayPal, which is musicforthemind1@gmail.com, or you can send it to our Cash App, which is $music, the number for the mind, 1. And we would greatly appreciate everything. Our mission is to be able to send care packages to mental health transition homes that are transitioning mental health patients back into the working world. So thank you so much. Thank you for listening, and please make sure that you bring awareness to someone in your community. Thank you. Have a great day.